welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the 2015 Toyota Tacoma. Finally back on the project. It's been a while, been doing some school, but we're finally back on it. Have some time to finally edit some videos, so hopefully we'll be putting out a few more in the next couple months, or hopefully the next couple weeks. We'll see. But we're finally back on some videos. Today we're going to be working on the brackets. So like the hinges, there's a hood hinges that I have to attach. The old ones were bent in the accident, and then the door hinges, we have to adjust those, get those all dialed in, and then we got to do some body work, get the corner, get the fenders fitting up, get all the body panels test fit hopefully in this episode, and then hopefully we can get it to an alignment and kind of get all the mechanical stuff finalized. So let's get into it.
It got me stone cold.
Other hinge installed, so now we have both hinges in. Operate smoothly. The bottom hole, I just try to get them kind of centered, because there is more adjustment kind of in these holes at the top here in case it is off a little bit. I mean, if it was really off, we could adjust the bottom ones as much as they go and then adjust the top as well, but hopefully we don't have to do that.
Can't undo what I've done, completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I?
Alright, we just got the door aligned here, and you can see here we just have a temporary little shim in the bottom here to push this corner out a little bit. We're just gonna go get a piece of actual sheet metal and then put it underneath the whole hinge here to kind of support it. The top hinge, we just had to hammer in a little bit once we took the door off, just into the frame, just a wee bit. Because this corner up here wasn't sealing all the way. It's a little tiny bit lower than this part, or than the back door. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. The main thing was just getting it to seal properly, but we put a bunch of water over it now and it all seems to seal up good now. So I think we are good to go.
You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
Just put some shim under that hinge, so then it kind of tweaks the door in this axis, and then kind of seals it up there. Seems to be working pretty well. Okay, so let me take this off. Okay, so as you can see, here's our damage that we got to pull out. Pulled out some of it already, but you can see just kind of the crinkles in here. So this has to go out a little more, and then I put the fender on, and you can kind of see that this thing needs to be over here. So, you know, this needs to come out a couple inches, a few inches here and there. This thing's pretty close. Like this bar here is actually supposed to be angled. You can kind of see the other side, how it's not straight with the fender. So that's not too terrible. These holes somewhat line up. I mean, they're pretty big holes, so you can kind of adjust the fender where it is, so it gives you some adjustability. The door's getting close. The bottom looks pretty good. The gap will probably be a little smaller, and then definitely a little bigger gap at the top here, and then I think the fender has to go down and over just a little bit. But yeah, get to pulling some of that out. Gonna hammer a little bit of it, but the main thing is I need to attach something here and then hook it up to some type of tree or something, or another car, and just pull it on out. Plan. basically, I'm gonna take these two holes here that are available, so I don't have to drill any more holes, and I'm gonna make 2 plates that kind of go between the holes and extend a little further down, probably down to here, and then so make 2 plates, put one on either side of the metal on the front and back, and then just bolt them together, and then weld on a hook there, so that I can pull the frame out, because basically I need to pull it out from this corner here to kind of get this bump out and this, and just kind of get everything just out a few inches, mainly for this corner down here. So the main goal with the clamp design is that when I had a hook on here, I was basically just pulling these spot welds apart, and it wasn't really pulling this piece here or this other piece. It was pretty much just pulling the front right off of it. So ideally with this, I'll be able to clamp like a big chunk of this thing, which is the thing that's actually crinkled. Like the front essentially is just a little warped, but it's not the thing that actually needs pulled out. And then I can also use it on this bottom here if I need to pull that out some more. Potentially drill a hole if I need to, but I might just be able to use those and pull it out a little bit. The main gist is getting this corner, so hopefully if I clamp this spot weld in down here too, then I'll be able to pull out the corner pretty well.
Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. Gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still, I find myself hoping that you'll find your way back to me. 'Cause I've been stoned.
Well, it's the next day. It has rained today. Some of the smoke's hopefully going away. Got the wildfires all here. And then as you can see, this is what we finished up yesterday. Got 2 plates on either side here. Just kind of bolted together. And then welded on this hook here. I don't 100% trust this, so I'm still gonna be pretty careful about that, but it is welded on quite a lot around the entire base of that. And we're not gonna be putting too much force through there, but basically this piece here is what actually needs to come forward. I don't really wanna pull on this plate kind of here that's tacked on, or spot welded on, because essentially it's kind of, you can see here, it's just kind of pulling away from the pieces that actually need to move. So now that we got that plate on there, kind of clamping that, I could also pull from some of the bolts there. If I flip these around, that might work pretty well too. We'll kind of play around with that. But now that that's on there, it'll firmly grab this thing and it's not gonna rip through it or something. So now we can pull the front of this out. Just sold my old Subaru WRX wagon. So now we have some more money to put towards this. And hyped. Just got the hydraulic equipment kit from Harbor Freight. It's like 140 bucks, so I was kind of holding off to see if I could just redneck it, but so far this thing is working great. Just went to the frame there and then back to here, and I got the little pump here, and you can just see every little pump. Got to adjust it a little bit, but this thing just pushes it right out, like no resistance at all. This is probably, should have got this in the first place. It would have saved a lot of time. Then, you know, sketch. But now we got it. And so we're just kind of going off some really tough frame points that aren't really gonna bend. I mean, this stuff's gonna bend before any of the frame bends, and does any damage to that or anything. So we're just going off this, and I might go off just the ground a little bit. And yeah, just pull the rest of this out. We got a few little, this dent I'm gonna just hammer in a little bit, because I need to bring this bolt hole up a teeny bit. And then of course, just kind of figure that out there. And we should be good to go. Alright, so we got a trip pass, so we can get the car to the alignment. But first I gotta get the lights on. I gotta probably put a bumper on so it doesn't look hecka jank going down the road. I gotta tighten the hood up, tighten the fenders, just so we can get there, and just get it all ready to go so we can get on the road. Let's do it.
Tonight, I'm telling you.
Got back from the alignment, and we got those specifications here. It was pretty out of whack, so it took them a little longer than usual to get it into spec, but now it's all good to go. Camber on both sides was way out, and then the toe was a little bit out on both of them, or well, quite a bit out on the right, I guess, more than the left, because I guess that is the one we replaced and fix the knuckle on, so it kind of makes sense that it would be a little bit more out. But now it's all good, it's all on spec, so we can get to doing some body work. What's up, my dudes? We got the truck roughed in. Last night it was pretty dark, so didn't really get any filming in, but we got most of the truck, pretty much all the pieces on. Still got a lot of things to kind of tweak, but let's check it out. Thanks for watching the video. We got a lot of stuff done in this episode. We got some body work, some hinges done. We got the alignment finally done. So now the car is dialed in so it's drivable, so I can drive it to places to get stuff worked on, or just, you know, drive it around town. Not that I would do that without the body work being done, but I can at least drive it out to where I'm gonna be painting it soon. But yeah, look forward to the next episode. Hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll be able to get that out. But yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.